Hello everybody, my name is Lieutenant Dessler for Two Hands Too Many Games, and this is vlog number... this is vlog number 4. I haven't done... I think the last time I did a vlog was... oh god, several months ago. A lot of it was just kinda meh, up in the air, and not stuff per se, just how things have been kinda going around. I did an earlier video about what's going on, but I'm kind of okay, not quite, and by that I mean, I found out about a month ago, due to some female-related issues, that, I had to go and get an ultrasound. I was in pain perpetually for a month. Ended up curling up in a ball one day while I was at home, and I ended up missing my period for about just under 6 weeks, and it didn't oh, for fuck's sakes. You know, I'm trying to get these achievements, and the achievements just don't fucking want to work. Anyways, let's just fuck the achievements and get this going. You know, some of you might think that, oh, you know, Heather, you know, Lieutenant Dessler might possibly be pregnant. No, I wasn't pregnant. I was in pain, I was missing my cycle, I had things going wrong. Got the ultrasound, and I was told that I had ovarian cysts. Not on one side, but I had them on both sides. Both my ovaries. And on top of that, I was informed that I have a mass as well, so on top of the cysts, which I knew was going to be a family-related problem, because my family on both sides have the problem. I didn't think much of that. I knew it was coming, and I had already accepted it much earlier on in my life. You know, my mother has them, my dad's sisters have them, you know, and then I would get them. What kind of threw me through a loop was that the mass that I was informed that I have was the problem. I don't know exactly what it is. I was informed that I'd have to go see a gynecologist and you know, get that kind of settled and see what's going on with that. So that happened, and now I get to see the gynecologist on the 27th, figure out what is going on, prepare to go underneath the knife for a biopsy if it's required that I need to get one, and yeah, so that's happening. My health, ooh, that's pretty. Too bad it doesn't have an effect for me. Is that an ancient one? No, it's just a legendary sword. So yeah, that's what's going on health related. I get to do that next week. Same week as my birthday, so I find out the week of my birthday what the hell is going on. Not looking forward to it. I think that's the more immediate problem. I mean, everything else is more or less okay. I mean, what I've got coming up in the near future is a little bit more exciting. I've got a couple... Okay. I've got a couple of really cool movies that are coming up that I'm going to be working on. There's another really, really big project that's in the works that I've heard from my stun trainer, my fight trainer, sorry, and I'm hoping that I get pulled in for that. That'd be really, really exciting. Looking forward to the TV shows I'm going to be the 2 TV shows I'm going to be working on next week and the week after. In terms of YouTube, if you've seen them kind of pop up before, I'm going to be doing a couple of donation streams, but it's all going to go towards a single thing, which is basically raising money to help a fellow film person, but not only a fellow film person, but a fellow student at Blood and Iron. He runs a martial arts dojo down in the Dominican Republic, and he got hit pretty hard, and his dojo is a great big fucking mess. So I'm going to be doing that for a bit, and I'm going to send the money down to him. The links that I have for it will be provided, and I'm not keeping any of the money. I'm going to be sending the money directly to him once I have a sizable amount. Ideally, the deal is to try and raise about $50,000 to send down to him, because he brought $2 to $3 grand down with him, and it just wasn't enough to support or help give relief down to the people in his community. His government hasn't been doing anything, so he's trying. So in conjunction with the Blood and Iron School and the Two Hands Too Many Games channel, hoping to get a really good group of people to come in and donate, because that's part of the martial arts community, and he is working to get into film as well, so it's only right that we as a community try to help one another. That's ideally what the end goal is for all this. I mean, the YouTube channel itself, I don't have a lot of time to do what I'd like to do, and it's causing delays in projects that I would like to get worked on or try to work on. I'd also like to try and do a donation drive for myself so I can get better quality recording equipment, be able to afford the new games that, you know, people would like to watch me play. I find that sometimes I'm constantly behind on the games itself, and sometimes that can be a problem because I'm not always current, and I would like to be current on whatever I play, and sometimes I feel guilty for not having the ability to do so. So I like to try that. I mean, I do have my PayPal thing that's going. I had a Streamlab thing going, and now my Streamlab's doing some weird, funky shit. So I can't use that anymore, and it's affecting my YouTube stuff. It's just, I don't know. I'm also trying to grow my viewer base as well, because I like more people to come and watch, and I like to have more people come and see what I can offer. I mean, a gaming YouTube channel is great and all, but you're also being competitive with the people that are in already, that have had their channel for however many years, and I am you know, trying to, as they say, catch up and be part of, you know, the big dogs. I'm not trying to be part of the big dogs, but I'd like to have, you know, people that would like to see certain games. I mean, how often will you find a player, a gamer that is willing to play, you know, the legitimately old games? You know, how many people are willing to download the resources needed to be able to play, you know, fucking Duke Nukem 3D, like the original Duke Nukem 3D, not this remake stuff. But you know, like the real stuff. I mean, how many people are willing to go back to an era of like fucking Windows 95 to play some old weird textured game? I mean, there's not that many people, and a lot of people, they do it. If they do it, they don't always give the best service, and sometimes it's just difficult. Sometimes I find that a lot of people that watch the YouTube channels, you know, they watch for the skill. I mean, yeah, skill is great, but where's the entertainment is watching that person fail, you know, sometimes over and over and over again. Where's the knowledge of what the game is about, you know, how it came about, the system it was on, that kind of stuff. I mean, ideally, that is what I'd like to do and put towards my channel. I mean, I've got a bunch of much older videos that sometimes I wish that, you know, I would delete, but I kind of want to keep the ooh. I have another legendary potion. That's kind of cool. Mutilation or chaos? Huh. Well, hey, you know, whatever. I'll keep a hold of that. That's kind of my goal and strive for this channel, but at the same time, I have to be able to find the time to do it, and find the not necessarily the technology to play the older games. I mean, that can be more or less be done by emulation, done by doing sometimes compatibility, but to go back to like the Windows 95, 98 era, I mean, there are a couple of games there that I have to actually do research on and dig up what it is, because Windows 95 up until I think 2000 was running DOS, or you could run DOS, and the games required the ability to run DOS in order to function. So that's always something that someone like me has to look into. I mean, I look young, and a lot of people don't, you know, would probably expect that, oh god, you know, this person is this and that, and they don't know what they're talking about. No, I grew up with the, you know, everything. I grew up with the era of OS2, Windows 95, 96, 98, 2000, NT. Like, I've been through all the Windows iterations. I've been through the fucking all the Macs or the Apple products as well. Like, I literally have been around. I know what I'm talking about when I mentioned that, hey, you know, this system sucks because of this, this, and this. It's not that I am biased, it's I truly don't like certain systems. The first IMAX that came out, I think in, oh god, the late 90s, early 2000s, I fucking hated them. It's where you could originally get the all-in-one machines, and Apple's was kind of the first to do it. That's not actually the case. I mean, Windows had their thing at one point, Apple had their thing, but the iMacs, I thought I was gonna hang myself. I mean, I remember the 5.5-inch floppies. Jesus goddamn Christ. I mean, if you're over the age of over the age of 27, then you will understand what I'm talking about. When you went to school and you got to play with those floppy things, and if you remember Oregon Trail, actually I think I might do that. I might grab Oregon Trail. The original Oregon Trail. Play that. Play Dino Park Tycoon. I think I got that. Actually, I do have Dino Park Tycoon, so I may do a little series of that. I know what I'm talking about when, you know, games are old. I mean, I could go back to the old Apple II systems, and I remember having this great fun in playing this, you know, one of the first Rogue games. And the first Rogue games were, you know, is all text-based, and the way that they did things, it was awesome because you used letters, you used the characters on the keyboard. There was no way for, there's no room for graphics because it was text-based. And I think that, for me, that was, you know, the only thing that I truly enjoyed about the Apple II that my dad had given me was was that particular game. And then, you know, you had Bomberman, you had a whole bunch of those kind of things. I mean, holy hell, I remember, oh god. So you kind of want to know where my age is. I mean, it doesn't quite show, but I remember when I was younger and I played on Linux. Like, not the Linux that is out now with all that GUI kind of stuff. I'm talking about Linux from the 2000s, and I remember having to learn to install it. And it wasn't like any typical operating system back then, because you had to do specific things in order to kind of get it to work and run. Oh, I want to keep that. I may use that for another character. I had to learn how to use Linux. I had to learn how to mount drives and partitions, and learn how to make all that stuff work. And it was a fucking hassle and a half, I tell you. Christ almighty. I mean, when I joined the military, I had to learn to do programming, Java, C++, the administration side of that, as well as the security side of that, and brain blown up, I tell you. You want a headache? There's a headache. Your headache that will never, ever, ever fucking end. But you know, that's kind of how things went and go. They you know, they do stuff like that. I'm kind of going off topic here, away from what I was kind of originally talking about. So yeah, the next little while before I settle into really doing YouTube stuff, I mean, the next several months will be exceptionally busy. if you've paid attention to what's happening in Vancouver, BC, and who's currently in town, I mean, you'll know that big man Dwayne Johnson's in town, and he's doing a movie. And, you know, that's kind of one of the productions I'm looking at. I gotta wait to hear from my agent, and I gotta wait to hear from a couple of other people before I kind of get onto that itself. So that's coming up, and like I said, I've got those TV shows that I'm working on, or going to be working on. It's just a matter of finding the balance and time to be able to continue doing the stuff that I'm doing now. I mean, the stunt training that I did today, I worked on my front flips. Yeah, I'm happy with those. Well, they're not fully there. I'm able to get about 80% of the way. It's hard, it's difficult because of the damage that my legs have taken previously because of the military, so I have to overcome and adapt on that front. So, you know, that's happening. Working to put a stunt reel together. I have so many things on the go, and then I got my novel that I'm writing that I feel bad that I've been kind of neglecting, so I have to work on that too. Maybe I might do a video on just me writing, but I think that might be a little bit boring for you guys, so I, you know, have to figure out, you know, what's a good draw. I don't typically care what people think. I mean, hell, my last video that I did got downrated because I guess the guy or whomever watched it just didn't like it. Okay, well, help me make my channel better. Help me do things so that you guys continue to want to come to the channel. I mean, that's the whole point of helping out the community, right? And that's why I'm also doing the fundraiser too, is to help the community as a whole and, you know, be a good person. It's just kind of difficult to do when there is no real feedback on that, so I'm trying. What the hell is that sound? Huh. Might be the weather. Supposed to be like a thunderstorm. Haha. Or was that yesterday? I can't remember. So yeah, that's kind of the extent of my stuff. I mean, you may or may not. No, you'll probably find out whether or not, you know, I have cancer or, you know, dying, or actually dying. I have to figure out how to continue my channel, or if I want to continue at that point. Ooh, look at the goblin. So, we'll see. I mean, I'm glad that, you know, there are some people that thoroughly enjoy what I'm doing, and people that, you know, like to come to my channel and watch my stuff. I mean, if no one did, then probably would have possibly shut my channel down a while ago. Not gonna be one of those big tubers if I, you know, don't take the time to try and communicate with the people that I already have. But yeah, let's be a little bit less somber and let's be excited. I might put some stuff together to show my stunt stuff that I did today. Maybe. We'll see. That actually requires a little bit more effort than I'm willing to put in right now, because I'm just so exhausted right now. I may end up going to bed soon, because I am that tired. But we shall see. We shall see. Oh, plans. Before I completely forget, because it is the month of October, I've been doing it on my personal page. I really should have been doing it on my YouTube page, my Facebook page. I've been working on something that I think that you guys would like. I have to decide how I'm going to do it. Because I found out that I'm not working on the 31st, so on Halloween. So on Halloween, depending on how many people would like to see it, if they want to see it, I'm probably going to do a full run of a horror game of some sort. A game that I haven't finished, so probably start a new game and try and finish it for maybe Alien Isolation, or Prey is not so much a horror game unless I make it a horror game. I might even buy a new horror game and then see where that takes me. I mean, I have Outlast. I have Outlast 2. I've kind of played those two games a little bit, but I've never actually finished them, so I might do that. That's kind of my immediate plans within the next 2 weeks to see what I'm gonna do. If it turns out that I have to work on the 31st, which is always a possibility, my calendar is always changing. I'll put something up. I'll figure out what to do, and I'll try and pre-record it and then throw it up for you guys to watch. So yeah, I think that might be it for this vlog, and I might continue playing the game a little bit longer before I conk out, because I am starting to feel it, despite the fact that it's still relatively early. Good God. But yeah, we'll see what I make of it. We'll see what comes of it. And I thought I'd just kind of let you guys know what's happening with me, and because I'm pretty sure you guys may or may not appreciate it. No one's really said anything. I don't get commented on a lot, so there's always that. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. It's typically longer than what I'd like to make it, so there you go. Anyways, thank you for coming to watch, and I will see you in whatever next project I put up, or whatever my next stream is. Bye bye.